Hello, my beautiful people. I hope you're all well. I am so excited to have you viewing allegedly. Today, we will be doing a lot of analysis, so you will have to follow through and read with me. You'll understand as you go along. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to share. And let's just get straight into it.
Brown Mokgotsi and Vusimuzi Matlala, as well as the greeting on the Christmas Day.
Let me pause you, General. So the first one is, I think we are going to be quite specific about this. So the first call was 24 December 2024 at 13:45. That's at the bottom of page 4.
That is correct. The first call of the day from Brown Mokgotsi to Mr. Vusimuzi Matlala, followed by another call. And thereafter, then the response or greetings back, or maybe an indication that he did miss the calls. And then the next message.
So let me pause for a second, just so we get all of the calls in, as Commissioner Beloy requested. The next call was, so the first call on that was 24 December 13:45. The next call was from Mr. Mokgotsi, 24 December 2024 at 14:05. And then another call from Mr. Mokgotsi, 24 December 2024 at 23:03. And then a message on 25 December 2024. Can you take it from there?
Thank you, Commissioners. And then the first message then from Mr. Vusimuzi Matlala to Mr. Brown Mokgotsi on the 25th of December 2024.
At 6:17.
6:17.
Yes.
Morning, my brother. Did you call by mistake last night? Then followed by the message from Brown Mokgotsi to Vusimuzi Matlala on the same date, 25th of December 2024 at 8:42, with the message reading as follows: Good day, bro. I believe it was a misdial, sorry, it's a response to the previous message. And then there are 3 items that are sent by Mr. Brown Mokgotsi, the first one being IPIT, the second one being the court case date, as well as the 25% we may lose ACOM and flight packages. The first 2, according to our analysis, are referring to the 2 subject matters that we have heard or seen on the preceding pages.
And the third?
The third is talking to the theme, sub-theme, that we are still going to unpack as we move forward. The 25% we may lose ACOM and flight packages.
And which theme is that?
That theme will be talking to the payments to the politicians.
Can you turn to the next message?
The next message on the same day, or the next 4 messages, starting with, when are you available? I'm in Mafikeng. The next one, meaning in Joburg. The next one, are you in Joburg or are you in Joburg? Those are messages that are suggesting that there was an attempt to set up a meeting between the 2.
And those messages begin, when are you available, begins 25 December 2024, 8:47. And the response by Mr. Mokgotsi, I'm in Mafikeng, is the same day at 9:15. The next message, meaning in Joburg, is at 9:15, immediately after the previous one. Followed by, on the same day, the message from Mr. Matlala saying, you in Joburg, and that's at 9:15. And then if we turn to page 6, Mr. Mokgotsi responds, same day, 9:16, no. Okay, and then can you take it from there?
Then the next message from Mr. Vusimuzi Matlala to Mr. Brown Mokgotsi on the 25th of December 2024 at 9:16. It reads thus: let me know when you back and the banks open tomorrow. I will settle that deposit thing, and the rest we'll discuss whenever you are available. According to our analysis of the chart, it relates to the lists of 3 items that were shared between the 2 the same day in the morning, the same day, the 25th of December 2024 at 8:42.
Thank you. You can continue with the chats.
It can't be all 3 things. Can it possibly be 1 and 2, or is it about 3 only?
Apologies, Commissioners. It refers to number 3 of the list sent.
It refers to the 25% payment for flight and accommodation.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so the next message.
The next message on the same day, 25th of December 2024 at 9:16, Brown Mokgotsi to Vusimuzi Matlala. I'm asking if you want me in Joburg, the continuation of an attempt to have a meeting, with the response from Vusi Matlala on the same day at 25 December 2024 at 9:17. No, was just wondering if you're around so we can discuss what's happening. And then the next message.
Can you pause for a moment there? Do you have any Do you have any views on what is meant by when Mr. Matlala says we can discuss what's happening? What was happening at that time?
According to our analysis, commissioners, the issues that were discussed mainly during that period was firstly the operation by the GCI Ops members to the businesses of Vusimuzi Matlala, and also during the operation on the 6th of December, the initial operation, it was the first time that the issue of the tender that Vusimuzi Matlala was having with the South African Police Service. So it was also an issue that was discussed a lot. And on a previous day before Christmas, is when then the SAPS management and ministry had a meeting around the same issue of the tender. So according to our analysis, the question or the issues that Vusimuzi Matlala wanted to discuss with Mr. Brown Mokgotsi are referring to the discussions or issues around that tender.
Thank you. And you can continue with the messages.
The next message is on the same day, 25th of December, 2024, at 9:18, Brown Mokgotsi sending to Vusimuzi Matlala, indicating that the 26th is a holiday, and with the response from Vusimuzi Matlala on the same day at 09:18, yes, the open half day tomorrow. And then the next message.
We can just pause there. He probably meant they open half day tomorrow. Do you have any view on what he's referring to there? Who's open half day tomorrow?
According to our analysis of the previous messages or discussions and the ones that we are still going to go to, they are talking to the 25% deposit that had to be done.
So is it referring to the banks being open?
To the banks, yes, Commissioners.
Okay, all right, continue.
And then on the same day at 9:18, Brown Mokgotsi indicating to Kat Matlala the continuation of the IPIT theme, indicating to him that IPIT can be a breakthrough. And then on the same day, Vusimuzi Matlala is responding back to Mr. Brown Mokgotsi at 9:18 again, indicating that there is a bit of a hurdle there, but I'll fill you in. Our interpretation is there means IPIT as a direct response to the previous message from Brown Mokgotsi.
The next message?
On the same day, Brown Mokgotsi responding with, will it work?
At 10:32.
At 10:32 on the same day.
So there's a bit of a hurdle there, but I'll fill you in, followed by from Mr. Mokgotsi, will it work? Okay, and the next message?
And then the response to Mr. Brown Mokgotsi by Vusimuzi Matlala on the last message asking whether will it work, it reads as, needs someone brave enough. Our interpretation is the response on the question whether it will work or not.
And do you have any view on what, it's responding to the previous message, but do you have any more insight into what that means, need someone brave enough?
Following the order of the discussion, the question, will it work, will still be part of the IPIT theme as the previous messages, or the initial message on that day came from Brown Mokgotsi indicating to Vusi Matlala that IPIT can be a breakthrough, then followed by a response that there is a bit of a hurdle there, but I'll fill you in. So if you read those messages, they give the suggestion that it's a continuation of the IPIT discussion, ending with the message from Vusimuzi Matlala that it will need someone brave enough.
So, what we have just gone through, my people, is more than a string of casual holiday messages, okay? It starts with the pressure calls and the forced greetings. You know, this is where a Brown establishes some form of dominance, and he tries by all means to kind of create some form of urgency even over Christmas. I mean, this is a time for people to be with their families, to be resting, not thinking of anything, and just focus on holiday. And then the language, my people, immediately quickly shifts into brotherhood talk. He uses words like my brother, yes, bro. That on its own makes it so relatable. It makes it feel like we are close, we understand each other, we know each other, we are friends. This is a fake intimacy that is often designed to kind of lower some form of suspicion and create a form of loyalty when it comes to two people that are talking together. But behind these warm words is a very careful dance of lies and coded language, my people. A very interesting one is the misdials. He speaks about misdials. In actual fact, it was just a mistake. There's no way something is a mistake and you already have a whole lot of things to say to the person just because they didn't respond or answer. He may be right and true, but it sounded like he was prepared. Things like court dates and IPIT, they alone know, they must understand it, and it's a coded language for themselves. But these are also things that I believe are mixed with a bit of like a very clear money trail. So we have the 25% deposit that they spoke about, which is intended for accommodation and flight packages as per their messages. This on its own, guys, by blending the legal with the illegal, Brown Mokgotsi actually kind of normalizes corruption as just another item on the agenda, which allows Vusimuzi to also be very fine about talking about doing these things in the manner that both of them are speaking. They continue to have certain questions of asking each other, where are you? When can we meet? This on its own gives some form of urgency disguised as logistics, like just where you are. We just want to know where you are, but not necessarily. It comes with some form of urgency. No, there's a place where he said the banks are actually open tomorrow. That on its own basically is saying the money is actually tied to compliance. The bank is open tomorrow, but not necessarily because the bank is open tomorrow. There are other ways that you could use for you to make payment. I don't think he only has money on one account where the bank is actually closed and is open tomorrow. It may be because it does not want to have a paper trail, but there are better ways to do it if he really truly wanted it. I do think Vusimuzi was also trying to figure out what is going on, particularly because he had just received news that his tender has been cut off. So it may be that he was just disappointed, number one. Number two, it may be that he thought he was going to get money and now he's not getting any money anymore, and now he must try and figure out how to work around his money. Number three, he may be worried to use certain bank accounts simply because of the current charges or the current suspicions that are there with him, and therefore just uses the bank being closed and open tomorrow as an excuse. Number four, he may be having time with his family and does not want to be bothered. But that on its own is a red flag, because that is something we call a hope that is dangled on your face and then delayed in actual fact. And finally, there's something they said, it needs someone brave enough. This on its own is going to be a good explanation for the next video I'll make, because this is going to shock you. What this basically means was something concerning a beating of someone where they had to fake someone being beaten and being hurt. And I will continue on the next video, so I do not spoil it for you. But anyway, across these timestamps, we see a very clear pattern of some form of conditioning. There is false intimacy to disarm. There is a coded lie to protect themselves. There's financial hooks to trap. And there's also hope and hurdles to just keep the other invested. And in actual fact, the fifth is there is a shame and bravery test to seal the compliance. This, my people, is not just small talk. I want you to understand that this is a psychological warfare in text form. This is a layered strategy to manipulate, to control, and to bind someone into a corrupt deal. Both of them are doing it to each other, and we must figure out where it will lead them, because both of them are so narcissistic towards each other. Until next time, bye.